Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam. You're getting a special double upload from me on this Sunday. I already talked about Gladiator in the last video, but now I want to talk about a movie that I saw earlier today. You may have heard of it. It's called Free Guy. This was directed by Sean Levy, who also directed Red and R.I.P.D., the latter of which is completely terrible. It starred Ryan Reynolds, Julie Comer, Taika Waititi, and others, and it tells the story of a guy named Guy. He's an NPC in a video game called Free City, and being an NPC, he pretty much has the same routine every day. Wakes up, says hi to his goldfish, gets the same cup of coffee, wears the same clothes, works at the same job at his bank, which gets robbed a lot, and then rinse, lather, repeat, seemingly forever. However, one day he meets this girl who is named Molotov Girl, who is an avatar for a girl named Millie, played by Julie Comer. Although Guy is an NPC, he grows strong feelings for Molotov Girl and promises to level up until to the point where he can impress her, much to the chagrin of the game's developer, played by Taika Waititi. The buzz for this movie has been incredibly strong, so I was highly excited for what was about to happen. And I was not disappointed. This movie was really good. And when I first saw the trailer, I really wasn't all that impressed. In reality, I was thinking to myself when I saw the trailer, this looks like a more violent version of the Lego Movie. And to a certain extent, my instincts were correct. This movie could be seen as a mixture of The Truman Show, the Lego Movie, if it was set in the world of GTA 5. But there was a lot more going on here than I was initially anticipating. Let's just say this movie is a lot smarter than the average bear, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I really enjoyed Ryan Reynolds here, and I'm somebody who believes that Ryan Reynolds has been kinda typecast. And that's not his fault. It's just, ever since he's been in Deadpool, it feels like most of his roles nowadays are Deadpool, but like in a different setting. But Reynolds actually gives a pretty good performance here. And there are some scenes, and I won't go into spoilers, but those scenes are genuinely like kind of heart-wrenching. I didn't think I would feel this bad for an NPC. And yet there I was. Julie Comer is really good in her dual role as Molotov Girl and as Millie in the real world. She was actually my favorite character of the whole thing. I loved her relationship with Keys, and I wanted, and again, no spoilers, but I wanted her to succeed in her mission. That's all I will say. Taika Waititi continues to prove why he is an international treasure. I swear to God, that man can do no wrong. Even his Mandalorian episodes are really good. In this movie, he clearly plays what everyone thinks game developers are like, this very over-the-top caricature, but, I mean, Taika Waititi is a really good actor, so he made it work. If I had to have, a small, and it's like a small complaint, it's that there are some stereotypes of gamers that I don't think were necessarily offensive, but it was kind of eye-rolling. Come on, please. Seriously? And in a normal circumstance, I wouldn't be too bothered by it, but in the same breath, this movie has cameos from Jacksepticeye and Ninja, who legitimately make millions every year playing video games. So it's no longer just dudes living in their mom's basement. Again, it's not a glaring problem, it's just something that just made my eyes roll. It's please, I know gamers who are happily married and one of them just bought a house. So what's your excuse, movie? But really, like I said, that's just a small thing. In the grand scheme of things, this movie is really good, and it's surprisingly underrated in the intangibles, I guess. This movie tries to go after the whole what if an NPC gained sentience, became aware of his or her or its existence, I guess, and what would it do about it? It's a fascinating question. Did it answer that question well? I'm not entirely sure, but for a movie starring Deadpool in a GTA 5 video game world, it was a lot smarter than I thought it was going to be. And I think that should be celebrated, because at the end of the day, you could see this movie as a very fun summertime flick, or you can see this as being a lot smarter than that. Either angle, this movie really works. Because I've been thinking that my top 3 for the year has been A Quiet Place Part 2, Summer of Soul, and Wrath of Man. And I'm thinking that with The Suicide Squad recently, and now Free Guy, there's some stiff competition for at least the top 3. At the end of the day, I was thinking of giving this movie a grade rating, but nah, I'm just going to give it an amazing grade. But that is all for me. Thank you so much as always for watching. I'm also going to have a review for Respect, the Aretha Franklin biopic, and I honestly did not imagine that I would have things to say about that movie, but I surprisingly do, so stay tuned for that. But if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam. I'll see you in the next one.